Hi guys, welcome back to another videos. One of fandom's most favorite things to do is scour the internet for fan theories, and there are a lot of them, from Harry and Ron being secretly psychic, to Dumbledore attempting to make Harry an Obscurus. There's no shortage of interesting ideas floating about. So in this we also gonna talk about some fans' theory that fans believe it's true. Which Harry Potter fan theory do you think could be true? Comment down. Why Harry can break the Elder Wand. In the final Harry Potter film, Harry breaks the Elder Wand to ensure no one else can use it. I always saw this as a bit of an issue. The most powerful wand in existence that can be merely snapped in half? Death himself crafted the wand to take the lives of those who use it, as is alluded to in The Tale of the Three Brothers. Surely Death would not want the wand broken, therefore not delivering him souls for the afterlife? However, when Harry broke the wand, he was the last person to be in possession of all three hallows: the invisibility cloak, resurrection stone and, of course, the Elder Wand. He uses the cloak to sneak into Hogsmeade. The resurrection stone is used before the meets Voldemort. He is the rightful owner of the Elder Wand when he breaks it. The fact that Harry is the last person to be in possession of all of the hallows in the run-up to breaking the wand makes him the master of death. This is why he is able to break it. Lavender Brown gave Ron Weasley a love potion. Ron's behavior and views towards Lavender match up almost exactly with a love potion. Obsession: potions can't produce true love, only infatuation. Ron and Lavender are constantly engaged in PDAs and show no real personal connection. Dosage: the potion only lasts for 24 hours at a time. That's easy enough to do when they eat together. However, Ron first begins to dislike Lavender over the winter holidays, a time when she isn't there to give him his next dose. Antidote: Ron finally breaks up with Lavender after Slughorn gives him an antidote for Romilda's love potion, inadvertently removing Lavender's, and when he is then forced to spend days in the infirmary without her. She becomes upset when she can't visit him and when he is asleep every time she visits because she can't give him the daily potion. Then, there's the fact that Lavender's behavior follows a pretty clear path. Means, Weasley's wizard Wheezes sold love potions, which became incredibly popular at Hogwarts, and were smuggled into the school. She could easily acquire one. Despite Lavender flirting repeatedly with Ron, he showed a bit of interest but never responded. A love potion would give her the chance she wanted. When Ron first got together with Lavender, it was at the Quidditch party, which specifically had a large table full of drinks for all the players, allowing Lavender to spike Ron's pumpkin juice/butterbeer. Considering that Ron missed Harry holding the Felix Felicis over his cup, how much more distracted would he be with an adoring crowd? Lavender Brown used a love potion to make Ron Weasley become obsessed with her. However, when she was unable to repeatedly give him the potion, during break, while he was in the hospital, he began to dislike her and eventually dumped her. Neville is the true chosen one. One theory suggests that Harry Potter wasn't the chosen one, and that Voldemort attacked the wrong child. The prophecy made by Sybil Trelawney when Harry and Neville were babies states that a child born at the end of the 7th month will destroy the Dark Lord. Voldemort assumes it's Harry and goes after the Potter family, but Neville was also born at the end of July. Neville proves multiple times that he's capable of being the chosen one, and the story would have turned out very differently if Voldemort had attacked Neville instead. The Marauders left the Marauders map in Filch's office on purpose. When the Weasley twins introduce and gift the Marauders map to Harry, they confess they found it lying around in Filch's office. The consensus is that Filch confiscated the map from the Marauders and kept it in its office when he couldn't figure it out, perhaps believing it was a simple parchment enchanted to insult the user as a prank. However, this doesn't make much sense knowing the mischievous group. The Marauders could have easily gotten their map back even if they had let themselves get caught by Filch. A theory about the Marauders leaving the map in Filch's office makes far more sense. After they graduate from Hogwarts, the map would be of little use to them, but they knew other generations of troublemakers would eventually end up in Filch's office. and naughty as they were, they would likely end up with the parchment in their hands. In this sense, they could continue their roguish legacy in the school. This theory might not affect the Harry Potter series as a whole, like other far more disruptive ones, but it's a cute wink at the Marauders era that makes a lot of sense. Dumbledore uses the chocolate frog cards as a network. In the wizarding world, pictures are capable of moving and sometimes talking. Some characters in portraits can even move from one of their pictures to another one, which is why sometimes certain portraits appear empty. Albus Dumbledore has taken advantage of this feature to obtain information from different places. For example, with Phineas Nigelus's help, he kept an eye on Grimmaild's place. Fans believe he could be doing the same with his portrait in the chocolate frog cards, and that's how he knows everything that happens at Hogwarts, and even other parts of the world. This adds up, as Dumbledore is always in the know, and he's capable of using magic in creative and outstanding ways. Bill and Percy Weasley use time turners for their workload. This theory is relatively new and suggests that Bill and Percy Weasley and Barty Crouch Jr. use time turners before Hermione ever does. As the only students to have passed 12 OWLs, the boys would need either a time turner or a miracle to handle their workloads during their 5th year. Hermione is the brightest witch of her age with a long list of accomplishments, but even she has difficulty passing 11 OWLs on her own, so passing 12 is nearly impossible. As Hogwarts allowed Hermione to use a magical time turner, the school almost certainly let other bright and esteemed students have access to these magical tools. Neville has the wrong wand, leading to his poor magical skills. A wand chooses the wizard in Harry Potter, not the other way around, says the powerful wandmaker Derek Ollivander. This could explain why Neville Longbottom is clumsy and uncoordinated through the first few years of school, often messing up potions and spells. Neville uses his father's wand to honor him, feeling pressure from his grandmother to live up to Frank's legacy. After the wand breaks, Neville finds his perfect wand and his skills instantly improve, allowing him to even defend himself against Death Eaters. Neville isn't a lousy wizard, he just needed the right tools. Draco Malfoy's 6th-year behavior signaled that he could be a werewolf. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Draco was going through a difficult time. Some people speculate that he could have been bitten by Fenrir Greyback, the same Death Eater that turned Remus Lupin into a werewolf. This would explain Draco's mood changes, his pale skin, and his chaotic behavior. The theory is inspired by the fact that Draco looked sick throughout his 6th year at Hogwarts. Lord Voldemort might have ordered Fenrir to bite Draco as a punishment to the Malfoy family. While this theory isn't outside the realm of possibility, it certainly is one of the most far-fetched theories in the books, as Draco's sickish appearance is explained by the pressure he's undergoing on trying to kill Albus Dumbledore.